Good morning, YouTube. It's Sunday morning, and I'm going to give you an update about how week 4 of the Freezer and Pantry Challenge went for my family. So on Saturday, we had pork carnitas. On Sunday, we did baked chicken with baked potatoes and cooked carrots. On Monday, we had baked potato soup topped with bacon. On Tuesday, we did creamy chicken over biscuits. Wednesday, we had wrestling late at night, and we ended up having just hamburgers and baked beans, and I didn't take a picture of that. Thursday, we ended up doing the beefy salsa goulash. Friday, we had a funeral to go to, so we just went and grabbed a bite to eat out after the funeral. Saturday, we had band competition and wrestling all day, so we had leftovers. And then on Sunday, which is today, we're doing the second baked chicken that was in the brine, and I'm going to make a big pan of corn casserole to go along with that. Kevin's making pork carnitas for supper Saturday night. It's Sunday, January 21st, and I'm getting ready to brine my whole chicken so that I can roast it in the oven for supper tonight. So here is my brined 8.5 pound chicken. I let it brine for maybe about an hour and a half. Took it out, rinsed it off, dried it off with some paper towels, and then I reached in underneath the layer of skin here. You can get in and get underneath between the skin and the chicken breast, and I put some bay leaves in up here underneath the skin, as well as some butter. I did that over here too, and then I buttered all around. As you can see, it's resting on a bed of onions, and then I sprinkled it with some poultry seasoning, some sea salt, and some fresh ground black pepper. Here's supper for Sunday, January 21st. We've got the oven baked chicken, got the baked potatoes, and I've got enough for a double batch of baked potato soup on Monday. And then over back here, I've got my cooked carrots from the freezer. Here's our supper for Monday, January 22nd. Got loaded baked potato soup, double batch of it. So this is my 7-quart Dutch oven, and as you can see, it's filled up half of it. So this is enough for Monday night, and then leftovers throughout the rest of the week, and lunches for my husband and I. And we're topping it off with some sliced green onions and some cooked and crumbled bacon. So that's our supper for Monday night. For supper on Tuesday, January 23rd, we're having creamed chicken over biscuits. So I've got some frozen chicken that I cooked up on January 7th. It's been in the freezer, so we're going to use that. And this is the remainder of the chicken carcass that I baked up on Sunday. So we've got plenty of meat left on that still. We're going to pull that off the bone and use that. And of course, I've got the 2 tubes of the biscuits here. I've got a packet of frozen mixed vegetables out of the freezer and some leftover mixed vegetables from dinner last week that will go into the sauce. And the sauce will be made from butter. And here's a little bit of butter that I melted down one day, and I ended up not needing it. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to use that up along with the other stick of butter. I've got plenty of milk, salt, pepper, onion, and then so that'll be our white sauce. And then on the side, I've got some leftover salad from the weekend, one of the meals that we had this weekend. Got some carrots I've already prepared. That'll go with the salad, and I've got some of Noreen's ranch dressing. There we go. There's my creamed chicken over biscuits for dinner on Tuesday, January 23rd. Talk about comfort food. I wish I could say that I had time to make the biscuits from scratch, but on a weeknight, this is the best I can do after work. So there's my creamed chicken and biscuits. Tonight is Thursday, January 25th, and for dinner we are having beefy salsa goulash. And we're using up a couple of pantry items, a couple of cupboard items and freezer items. So we've got a couple packs of ground beef we're going to fry up with some hamburger and or with some onion and garlic. And once we drain that off, then we will throw in the boiled macaroni noodles into that, mix it with some salsa I canned back in 2014. That was just a little too mushy to eat like on tortilla chips, so I've been using it in goulash. It works really good. And then we'll mix in either a can of cheddar cheese soup or a can of Fiesta nacho cheese soup, I'm not sure, which we'll be in the mood for. And maybe we'll use both. Not sure. We'll just kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. And then for a side dish, we've got a jar of green beans that I canned back in 2016 over at a friend's house.